So there's been a lot of talk about all-time highs, and you see both sides of it. Some people are saying, oh yeah, the price of ADA is never going to hit its all-time high again. Then you have some other people who are saying ADA is going to hit all-time highs this year. And I think it's important that we manage our expectations, that we look back at history so we truly have an understanding of what may happen this year. And I wanted to kind of discuss that with you guys. Now, obviously, I talk about Cardano and Shiba Inu as well pretty heavily on the channel, and you can pretty much apply this to both of them. But when we look at history, we look at how these market cycles play out. 2023 is supposed to be a good year, right? It's supposed to end on a green note, but it's not supposed to end that green. If we are hitting all-time highs, we're talking about a 9x still this year. And frankly, I just don't see that happening quite yet, okay? Now, this isn't FUD or anything like that. I just think it's important that we be realistic about what this year is. When we look at what ADA did in the last bear market cycle, okay, here's the period from basically the start of 2019 until the end of 2019. Okay, it was not a whole lot going on. Actually, we have very similar market structure to what we're seeing right now. You can see we went on this run up. We had a good start to the year, and then we kind of consolidated in the back half of the year. We've kind of done the same thing. We've gone up, found some good legs, and we're starting to consolidate and work our way down. And what you have to remember is that there are still these macro factors pushing down in the market. You know, inflation, the economy, right? The possibility of a recession, debt ceiling, war, interest rates, all these things, they do play a factor in the market. They're all affecting the price of ADA right now. But when you get into the following year, that's where you start to see some more explosive growth. You start to see more volatility. We also have things like the Bitcoin halving, which are usually a huge indicator for the markets to really get them going. Okay. Normally, you do not see the all-time high until after the Bitcoin halving. Now, granted, I do have to say this market cycle is different, obviously, because of the macro factors we're experiencing right now, but also because we're getting into this adoption curve. We're at 5% of the world using crypto right now. And I expect by the end of this market cycle, it's going to be somewhere between 10 to 15%. It's really more of a discussion of when that big mass of people truly does flow in. Okay. If it begins, late this year, if it begins middle of next year, prices could get absolutely out of control. There's a lot of capital flowing into the ecosystem. What you have to remember too is there are big players with lots of money who are trying to get access to crypto. Okay. They're trying to get some of these hedge funds to start utilizing crypto as an investable asset. Okay. We're still truly early in this space. So these market cycles are going to play out very similar to what they have in the past. But that also means when it comes to these all-time high prices, it also means that we're probably going to crush what we saw in the last market cycle. Okay. As always, again, this is not financial advice. But when we look at the law of diminishing returns and how ADA has performed in prior market cycles, we probably can still expect somewhere between, a 30 to 40x still from this price point. Again, not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy a bag of ADA, and I'm not telling you that for sure we're going to get that. But all indications are pointing towards that right now. We're seeing this across the market. Everything's going through similar patterns, and we still likely have our best days ahead of us. With being at the base of this adoption curve, as those people flow in, they're looking for opportunity. They're looking for big things in the space, and a lot of that big money is going to gravitate towards your blue chips. They're going to look at stuff that's been around for a while, stuff that has performed well, stuff that has active development going on. They're going to be looking for the same kind of thing that they look for in other assets like stocks and property, stuff that has true potential. And when we talk about Cardano and ADA, it checks the boxes, okay? That's where the real opportunity truly lies when you look at the price of ADA. Not only that, but we have ongoing development. It's going to be vertically integrated. There's tons of great things happening in the Cardano ecosystem. And when the big money flows in, they are truly going to recognize that. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Not FUD or anything like that. We just need to make sure we temper our expectations, manage our expectations, because otherwise we're just going to get disappointed. We set people up for failure, and that's not a good thing to do. If we look at the long term, things should be just fine. But I appreciate you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know when you think ADA is going to cross into an all-time high. But I appreciate you. Have a great Friday, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.